Alright, all praise to the Most High Yahweh and to His Son, my brother, Amashiach Yahushai. Peace and blessings to my brothers and sisters from the Israelite tribes. Alright, in this video, we're going to just get into some detailed information about Y-DNA because I know I'm not going crazy. I know um, we should be fact checking this information, and I'm gonna bring out along with me as I fact check this information. So I was doing a video on uh, this information, and I came across this ethnic group and these branch markers. So this is old information, but this grouping right here means something. Um, this subclade right there means something. So I was like, but why would they do something like that? Because you know, technically that's not accurate, and sometimes due to um, how they promote these projects and information, not everything is a cover up, not everything are lies or things that has to be you know um, a placeholder. The problem sometimes is just laziness and not having the concerns of other people that are looking at the same information. Uh, it seems like sometimes the professionals that put together this information are really lacking professionality, and I saw this information, so let me look up the marker. So let me see if I can find it. Because we have E1B1A4. So let me look up the marker. Because the irony is, let's see, is it in here? I don't think it's in here. I think further down they tell you what it is. Let me see. I'm looking for it. Um, so it's not on here. So that's one of the problems. So I have a marker in mind. They have a marker in mind. So we are just dealing with this marker because this top marker is dealing with multiple subclades, and um, this also should have a star by E-M2, but it don't. So um, this information is lacking more information in detail. So often they leave out details. So I'm gonna see because I don't think I have it pulled up as one of the things I'm gonna use for information on this video. But let's get into this real quick. Um, but I don't think it's on this one. Or maybe I can find it on here. So I'm gonna just go up. Let's see. Technically, this is not what I'm looking for neither. There's an earlier one, like 2009 one. Let's see if I can find it on here. Nope. Maybe on here? Maybe on here? Because I'm looking for the numbering. The the numbering pattern. Uh, let's see. There may be some numbering patterns on here. And no, there are not. So I guess I have to go with the flow. Okay, so the problem is this. Okay, the genome community or the DNA experts, they tend to um, use the terminologies of ancestors. Let me go up real quick. So they use ancestors instead of progenitors, and they use ancestors as even though there's not a S right there, um, they use this information almost like it's dealing with a grouping of people with the same marker, like a subclade, when it's just dealing with a overall content of a group. And then below this right here, ancestor tag, there's a progenitor, one person, one paternal person dealing with the Y grouping period, and then it breaks down into the generations of the groupings. So the problem is there's nobody as a progenitor that is E-M2. So when they are doing these labelings, the problem is not because it's a red sample and they haven't collected the sample. It's just that that sample of several groupings of people don't exist because it's just dealing with a marking of a group. So the problem is, you know, when you get to the Hebrew Israelite grouping of E1B1A, like I said before, some of this information is dealing with populous groups, subclades, and then you have um, minor groupings of subclades that have rare sample testing, but they do have testing of that person or that subclade. And this is proof of that information. So you're looking at the information. Um, so make sure you take a good look at this because a lot of this is old information. We covered this before, so it that make sure to pay attention to this because this is where the problem come in. So we're gonna just do a simple countdown, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So when you see those markers that say E1B1A4, technically it's a countdown dealing with a setup like this, technically. And this is the accurate way. And then you go, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 7 group, all of this is dealing with a massive grouping of people. Remember this number because guess what? This is the grouping of people that I'm a part of. Let me find my U8, my U186 grouping. U816. I'm somewhere here, somewhere. U174. And this grouping is just a populist grouping, a common populist grouping. Some more of my people looking for my marker U186. U186, some more. And they don't have it. But trust me, it's there. It's there somewhere. If not, I have to just go probably to the bottom of the page. Let me go all the way down to the bottom of the page. Alright. Alright, here you go. So there go my group within the M191 U186. So that's the tribe again that I'm trying to point out to you. So the same layout. Let me go back. I pair it in a system like this, dealing with the tribes. So remember, there's information on all these groups now. So the top part, as you can see, this is just dealing with overall content of the grouping of E1B1A. It's not dealing with the children. So these are the sons, okay? This right here, this E1, oops, this E1, hopefully I don't change nothing. Alright, this E1, This E1B1A L576 is dealing with content that may be dealing with Israel, not the whole nation, but the progenitor. And they don't tend to disclose that information. They just, put whatever previous data that they could find to deal with the previous ancestor or progenitor. They come up with the information via all kinds of methods. So the next group underneath the progenitor would be Reuben. So that's dealing with L86, L88, M180, P88, PG, sometimes it's known as 66, P182. Reuben is a very rare group of people. And then we have M58. So I think on this one, I think it's this one, either M58 they have it as, or M155. But notice I have Judah. Notice I have Judah as M149. And then the next one below it is M155. So we're going to back up and go back to what we was looking at. Because, this bothered me because I was like, well, I can't share this video until I'm sure. And I think this is the PDF file. Okay. Let's see. So, right here, they just put that right there, and then let's see, is it at the top? Let me see if any of this other information is at the top. Because they don't disclose that E1B1A4 at all. And when you take that E1B1A4 to another site for information, it's dealing with something other than what it's supposed to deal with. Even though my information and another source of information is telling us exactly who that's dealing with. So remember, this is dealing with Gad and Judah. And then we have, let's see, who else? Joseph on here as M154. You have Joseph 154. Let's see. What else do they try to sneak in? Let's see. So more Gadites, I think. Sometimes they do this with some of these markers. They put P when it's supposed to be a PG, So it just vary. So we can't speculate this P2 as GAD also when it's not dealing with PG2. But the others, like when the the dashes, when they do like a period, like Levi out, Levi is M116 period 2. Most of the time they'll just put M116 instead of period 2. And we know that's dealing with Levi. So I think that's about it with that information. So now we're gonna get into the PDF because the PDF is gonna show us something different. Uh, is it this? Is it this? Alright, here we go. Am I scrolling up? Okay, here we go. Now remember the grouping names. So let me see something. Let me see if I can find this chart real quick. Is it before or after? On this, like this is just a large PDF. Like you can see, it's 200 pages. Not gonna get into all that information. I'm just trying to make a point. I'm not saying that there's an agenda behind it yet, but I'm just saying, sometimes a lot of these projects and essays that they put together about different things dealing with haplogroups are off, and we just have to be mindful to correct what we are seeing. Am I getting? Is this what I want? Here go M149 right there. But I don't give the name of the ethnic group, and that's what I'm looking for. Um, let's see. And here goes some more like this right here. These are the sequences of the frequencies that they repeat. So real quick on okay, here go M58, M58. That's dealing with Simeon, M58 Simeon, M155, Tribe of Dan, 116, Levi, 149, Judah, here go one of the Gadites, M191, so some more, and I'm just looking for these ethnic groups names, but let me scroll back down. Okay, here we go. So this right here is dealing with the same grouping of people that we saw, Avembo. So while we are in the mix of disclosing certain tribes, let's see if we got pair this real quick. Um, is there something here real quick? Because I see a ethnic group dealing with a tribe of Israel, but I don't see the information collected on it. Let's see. And all these are M's. So I guess looking for M180. M180. Well, of course, they will have the haplogroup next to it. But, you know, sometimes they do it like this. These groupings, like something like this, CT, BT, like that's laziness. The C is just a Shemitic grouping of people. The T is dealing with a Japhetic grouping of people. So there's no um, common, grouping of people that are together like that. Period. Regional, different regions, like different parts of Asia, they are grouped up together. But other than that, they are definitely nowhere close to being the same people. Uh, that's um. You see, like this right here. This is exactly what I'm talking about. There is nobody that's sampling this right there. And you could probably say the same thing about this P2 above it. There's nobody sampling that. So I don't see M180. So I can't disclose the information. Sorry about that. Yeah. So I'm gonna just scroll back down. All right, we're gonna just look at these uh, spikes in the graph. So M149 we're looking for. Okay, so M149 frequency is just as high as, GAT somewhere. Where, we don't know. So we go back over here, and this is what I'm talking about. So, found it. So, this is the problem. So, notice how they have M191 accurate. Um, let's see, M10. Where's M10? I think M10 is accurate too. M10 is accurate. Um, M5 is accurate, but then you have M154. Why would they do that? And the M154 is dealing with Joseph. Why would they put M154 for Joseph right here for the 4, and then Judah for 3? M58 is 2. M116 is dealing with Levi. So this is where I had a problem with that information. Let me back up. Go to that page. So that's 154. Here we go. This is where they disclose. And I wonder if I said it right earlier. Yeah, M154 earlier. But Joseph, I don't know why I thought they had like M something. It was like M58. I thought they had M58 for that. Don't know why. But nevertheless, the number is wrong. So we are looking at the uh, tribe of Judah with the subplate right here, and one of the ethnic groups that is under Angola. And this is just one of the other ways you say the Avambundu, or Avimbundu, or Avandu, you know, Mbondu, Bakongo, very closely related groupings of people with other groupings of people. As you can see, the R1B most likely, and then the hermetic grouping of haplogroup B. And I think I got to where I wanted to go with the information. I wanted to just disclose that. What was this? There's this. Let's see. This. What is this then? This is some other random information that I thought I needed. But yeah, here these are just different ethnic groups, and then you have the pie chart colored. So, like I said before, E-M2 is not just the only thing that they use to represent E1B1A. As you can see with this pie color, they use V38. And you can see the different ethnic groups with just in general percentage of E1B1A. They don't get into the subclades on these pie charts too often. But then below, sometimes they get into, the subclades. Sometimes, not all the time, and I don't know if this one does. Get into people groups, ethnic groups, nationality, and different percentages of probably admixtures that they're trying to figure out. And then this, okay, let me. Is this what I was? Uh, so let's see. Okay, so we're gonna zoom in right here. So right here, this P88 is dealing with the tribe of Reuben. So we're gonna just scan through, and I don't even know, like, why would they do that when they should have just done V38? And this is what I'm talking about when it comes to them being lazy. You saw at the, because this is dealing with the charts. As you can see, the Yoruba, Laos, that same grouping of people are up on the pie charts. So remember, this is just a overall haplogroup of the direct branch of E1B1A, not dealing with anybody, but the P88 is dealing with a grouping of people. P88, and can we find something else? P88. Let's see. P88. I guess that's it. Okay. So P88. Why would they put like this? This what makes me. No. Okay. That's cool. All right. All right. I thought I was tripping. Okay. So we are looking at P88. If you want to look at V38, you can, but shouldn't be no numbers at the top. So we're just looking at um, point anything dealing with P88. And there you go. And the irony is dealing with Egypt. What a irony. Is it anymore? Okay, that was it. What was this one? This one at the top. What was at the top of E30? What was at the top? Ishmael. Ishmael was at the top. Okay. So that was basically everything that I wanted to talk about. And that's why I try to tell y'all that the information that I'm putting together takes time, and it takes a lot of understanding with what information that they are uh, constantly putting out. Because I think on the previous video that I would share probably before this one, since I could tell you that Judah is dealing with M149. Um, I go into the pairing of the information from uh, the Portuguese projects of people in Sao Tome and Angola to the Sub-Sahara Y-DNA chart, and I try to plug in the information, and um, all all this stuff is connected, and sometimes it's like just more information that they updated and stuff. So let me scroll up so I can show people what PDF file this is. This is the Journal of Human Genetics, Volume 99, Supplemental Data, Chat, Genetics, Diversity Reveals, and African History. And that's why he had Ishmael in it. So, and where where I think the Yemeni has a big population of Ishmaelites. The Yemeni, is it Yemeni? I mean, uh, you see how they try to throw you off with these colors. I hate that. I hate that a lot. Is it Yemeni? No, that's J. We're gonna just say that J. Let's see, man. These colors. I hate when they do that. All right, here we go. So, Yoruba. So this is to be expected. So this is E1A, that little cut. Because in northern Nigeria and Niger, you have Fulani groupings of people. So that's to be expected. I think this is just J. I hate that they did the color like that. Okay, and then you have the in the Jimina and the Jima people with E1A slice. Lebanese Muslims, I believe, with a little slice. I think, I'm not 100% sure. Sometimes these colors. And you'll see that, I think, no, I'm not sure if I'm gonna share that video because uh, there's a wild pie chart, like one of the wildest pie coloring, and it's not even them being lazy. It's like you realize this color scheme and this color contrast is poor, and you're trying to really confuse people. At least this is big enough to where you can see it. The other one is just a mess. Um, so oh yeah, there you go. The Egyptians. All right, I think that was it. And now I could probably put up the video that I want to share about the Portuguese before this one. And then if y'all um, like that video, y'all come back to this video and see me get into my complex thinking about questioning the efforts of DNA information with whether it's lying or lazy, being a cover up, or it being, not properly matched with the information that they are disclosing. Because I thought I was going crazy. I was like, I thought I fixed this problem because, before I was like, this is impossible. There's a lot of layouts of certain things that I see and that I pair information with, and it's like it's consistent. And then it's like, okay, what did they just do? And then you go back and look at it, and they'll tell you some adjustments, maybe, or maybe somebody just effed up. So and that was it. So with that, I'm gonna just say all praise to the Most High once again, and to my brother, his son, Amashiach Yahushai. And once again, peace and blessings to my brothers and sisters from the Israelite tribes. Thank y'all once again for the views. Thank y'all for the comments. Once again, leave a comment. Leave a comment according to the community guidelines. And as soon as possible, I will get to the comment. Will reply either another comment or a video. And with that being said, peace and take care. Thank y'all.